Welcome to Let's Grow Therapy. Let's talk about how you know if you're in a trauma bond or not. So, telltale sign of a trauma bond is you have something that you need to talk about, and oddly, it feels like you actually can't talk about it with anybody except for this one person, because that one person is the only person who is going to understand. They're the only person who's going to validate you. They're the only person who is going to be the listening ear, and they provide a source of comfort that nobody else in your life does. Now, that's the first hallmark, but the second hallmark is if you are having an experience where you feel like you need to go and do something mildly out of character for you, or you want to engage in something that you know doesn't feel quite right, and that person is the only person that you can tell because you don't feel comfortable talking about it with other people and you don't feel comfortable sharing it, that is the second sign of a trauma bond. It is that space where you and this person have a shared experience, you understand each other on a core level, but the problem with trauma bonds is it can reinforce behaviors that we have actually outgrown. So if you're in a space where you start feeling like, well, I actually can't tell my friends, all of these other people, about this thing that I kind of want to sort of do, and I can only tell this one person, think long and hard. Think long and hard about what it is that you're about to do and why you feel odd about sharing it. Yes, there can be situations where, historically speaking, this other core group of friends doesn't really validate or support, but then ask yourself, why are they not supportive or validating? And the reason is, or a potential reason would be, because in trauma bonds, we can reinforce behaviors that we've outgrown, behaviors that no longer serve us, behaviors that literally just don't work anymore. And all of these other people might recognize that these are behaviors that don't serve you anymore, and you might not be ready to hear that. But the person that you are trauma bonded to might not be in a space where they see that those behaviors no longer serve you. And they might actually be reinforcing practices that you truly have outgrown so long ago. But because you're in a trauma bond, you're going to keep reinforcing those habits and those behaviors simply because you have somebody who is continuously validating them.